They came over and they just went through us like a sieve. Whoop.
It's just really sad. Number one was my cousin from Billings. He was the first one to be killed in the Korean War from Montana.
But I think the most important thing to note is it's never been resolved. There's an armistice. People are not shooting, but it's still broken up arbitrarily at the 38th parallel.
Some history books call the Korean War a police action. But for the men who fought in places like Pusan, Incheon, Pork Chop Hill, the Korean conflict was a hot war in the early years of America's Cold War against communism.
If we didn't fight there, we were going to end up fighting in Hawaii or somewhere. The communists were going to take over the whole world, and that was what they had told us.
Harry Truman, president at the time, believed this was Soviet-sponsored and Soviet aggression. We now know, because archives have opened, that Stalin approved of this, but he did not initiate it. The North Koreans were initiating it.
America paid a heavy price to win back and hold South Korea.
We had 80% casualties in the 3rd Battalion.
You didn't hear much of anything about the 60th anniversary of the start of the Korean War or the anniversary of the day the armistice was signed.
Makes me feel pretty bad. For one thing, a lot of people they just forgot about the war. It just didn't happen as far as they're concerned.
It's called the Forgotten War because it was overshadowed by World War II and eclipsed by the Vietnam War.
They died for what they believed in. Some of them died not even knowing why they did. I was just a young man then.
The Korean War may seem like ancient history to some people, but for others it has not come to an end.
Well, remember the people that fought for our freedom and gave their lives up and got wounded.
Reporting in Bozeman for the News Channel, I'm Jonathan Athens.